The 8th century was a time of great change around the world. It was a time when empires rose and fell. It was a time of war and peace. It was a time of great cultural and intellectual achievements. The 8th century falls in the middle of a period historians call the Middle Ages. The Middle Ages lasted from the 5th to the 15th century. The 8th century was a pivotal time within this period. During this century, we see the rise of new religions and empires. We also see the decline of older empires. It was a time of great upheaval and transformation. The 8th century was a truly global century. Events in one part of the world had an impact on other parts of the world. Trade routes connected empires across vast distances. The Umayyad Caliphate was one of the largest empires in the world at the beginning of the 8th century. Its territory stretched from Spain in the west to India in the east. The Umayyads were a dynasty of Arab rulers. They came to power in the 7th century after the death of the Prophet Muhammad. They rapidly expanded their empire through conquest. Under the Umayyads, the Islamic world experienced a golden age. There were great advancements in art, science, and literature. The Umayyads built magnificent mosques and palaces. However, by the beginning of the 8th century, the Umayyad Caliphate was facing challenges. There were rebellions and uprisings in various parts of the empire. The Umayyad Caliphate was weakened by internal divisions. There were tensions between different Arab tribes. There were also tensions between Arabs and non-Arabs within the empire. The Abbasids, a rival dynasty, took advantage of this weakness. The Abbasids were descended from the Prophet Muhammad's uncle, Abbas. They claimed to have a stronger claim to leadership in the Islamic world. The Abbasids led a rebellion against the Umayyads. The rebellion lasted for several years and culminated in the Battle of the Zab in 750 AD. The Abbasids were victorious and the Umayyad Caliphate was overthrown. The Abbasid victory marked a turning point in Islamic history. It led to the establishment of a new caliphate, the Abbasid Caliphate, which would rule over much of the Islamic world for the next 5 centuries. The Abbasid Caliphate was very different from the Umayyad Caliphate. The Abbasids moved the capital of the Islamic world from Damascus to Baghdad. Baghdad, located in present-day Iraq, was a more central location within the vast empire. The Abbasids also shifted the focus of the caliphate. They placed less emphasis on Arab dominance and more emphasis on Islamic unity. They welcomed converts to Islam from all backgrounds. The Abbasid Caliphate witnessed a flourishing of culture and learning. Baghdad became a center of knowledge and scholarship. It attracted scholars and artists from all over the world. However, the Abbasid Caliphate also faced its share of challenges. There were internal power struggles and external threats. The empire gradually fragmented into smaller states. Section 5, the Byzantine Empire, holding strong. While the Islamic world was undergoing major transformations, the Byzantine Empire continued to be a major power in the east. The Byzantine Empire was the eastern part of the Roman Empire that survived the fall of the Western Roman Empire. The Byzantines were known for their strong military and their rich culture. They had a complex system of government and law. They were also renowned for their beautiful art and architecture. The 8th century was a time of challenge and change for the Byzantine Empire. They faced pressure from the expanding Islamic world. However, they were able to hold on to their core territories. Section 6, the rise of the Franks. In Western Europe, the Franks were emerging as a dominant power. The Franks were a Germanic people who had established a kingdom in what is now France. Under the leadership of rulers like Charles Martel and his grandson Charlemagne, the Frankish kingdom expanded its territory and influence. They played a key role in stopping the advance of the Islamic Empire into Europe. The Franks were instrumental in the development of Western Europe during the Middle Ages. They helped to spread Christianity and establish a new political order. Section 7. The Tang Dynasty, a golden age in China. In East Asia, the Tang Dynasty presided over a golden age in China. The Tang Dynasty was one of the most prosperous and powerful dynasties in Chinese history. It was known for its strong central government, its flourishing economy, and its vibrant culture. The Silk Road, a network of trade routes, connected China to the West. The Tang emperors were patrons of the arts and learning. They supported poets, painters, and scholars. The Tang Dynasty produced some of the greatest works of Chinese art and literature. Section 8. Key battles and conflicts. The 8th century witnessed several key battles and conflicts that shaped the course of history. These battles were often fought between empires vying for control of territory and resources. The Battle of Tours in 732 AD saw the Frankish army, led by Charles Martel, defeat the Umayyad Caliphate. This victory halted the Muslim advance further into Europe. The Battle of the Zab in 750 AD marked the end of the Umayyad Caliphate and the rise of the Abbasid Caliphate. The Byzantine Arab Wars were a series of conflicts fought between the Byzantine Empire and various Islamic caliphates. These wars resulted in significant territorial changes and cultural exchange. Section 9. Cultural and intellectual developments. The 8th century was a period of significant cultural and intellectual developments. The exchange of ideas and knowledge flourished across different parts of the world. The Islamic Golden Age saw the Abbasid Caliphate oversee a flourishing of Islamic culture, with advancements in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy. The Carolingian Renaissance under Charlemagne and his successors brought about a cultural revival in the Frankish kingdom, with a focus on education, literature, and the arts. Buddhism continued to spread throughout East and Southeast Asia, influencing art, architecture, and philosophy in these regions. Section 10. The legacy of the 8th century. The 8th century left an enduring legacy on the world. The events of this era shaped the political, religious, and cultural landscape for centuries to come. The rise of the Abbasid Caliphate and the decline of the Umayyad Caliphate had a profound impact on the Islamic world. The Byzantine Empire's resilience and the Frankish kingdom's emergence shaped the course of European history. The 8th century was a time of significant cultural exchange between different civilizations, leading to new ideas and innovations in various fields. The spread of Islam and the continued influence of Buddhism shaped religious and philosophical thought in many parts of the world. The 8th century stands as a testament to the dynamism and interconnectedness of our world, where the rise and fall of empires, the clash of cultures, and the exchange of ideas have shaped the course of history.